Hi guys, so today Spellbinders has launched their new kits for the month for April of 2022, and so what I have here is what they would call the total package. It's all the different kits to show you. Again, you can pick them up or subscribe to the monthly kits individually in the value packs, and again the total package is pretty much everything, and has the best value, right? So they did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. So generally what I do is I'll show you guys everything, and then we'll work with one of the kits today. So I do have a few things ready to go. I have them on this board, and then I'll switch them out because not everything fits on this as far as the dies. But we'll talk about the embossing folder of the month right quick. I do have in this plastic case. I get samples, so mine are just kind of loose, but yours will be on a carrier with some inspo, possibly some directions or instruction if that's what your dies require. You know, some are more simple. You can just look at them and see, okay, this is what that does, but sometimes they need some instructions, so that will be there too. And so this is the Radiant Burst embossing folder of the month, and hopefully you can see it's just this awesome burst that starts in the center. It goes out like this, and it echoes the Glimmer of the month, so we'll check that out in just a minute here. But look at that. And then, as you know, this is a nice oversized folder. It is 5 3/4 inches by 8 3/4, so you can put lots of different card size fronts in this, and it works out real well. So we have that one. Really fun background, I think, for lots of occasions there. And then I do have some things on here that I had to kind of squish in here, so we'll talk about it in just a minute, or when we get there, as far as what goes where. This is the clear stamp of the month called Happy Moments, and let me see. It is a photopolymer stamp set, and we have all these different things: happy and birthday, just a gift, collecting happy moments from all of us to say thank you, may your day be filled with enough smiles to last the whole year, enjoy your special day. Then we have the little bows, like toppers, that go on the little gifts. And it reminds me of the Christmas APG that came out a few months back. If you guys remember how it just had little gifts down at the base of the little Christmas tree, that's what that reminds me of, but nice and big here. Yeah, so let's see. And then I think about it, I was like, I think it was an APG. Might have been a large die of the month. I think it was APG. We have the dies. So with the clear stamp, you can pick up just the clear stamp, and that's one of the club kits or clubs. But you also have clear stamp and die, and so this time the die cuts out all the gifts, all the words, which is awesome. Let me see. Having said that, I'm not sure if there's one for this guy, but most of the sentiments, sorry. And then we have the little bow pieces that you can cut out, so that's great, because I always like having the die that goes along with those kind of things. And then this one is the small die of the month, right up here, this top portion that you see here. And it is called Gift, Border, and Sentiments. As you can see, it echoes the stamp of the month. So we have the gifts here that we'll cut out, but then we have the edges of them separate. So that top edge or the bottom edge is separate. You can put it on the edge of a card. You can cut it out completely like this. You can play with that however you like. The little bow toppers pieces here, so there's a few different ones. And then it has words, and it looks like it's and you and happy and a gift for you and day are the words that come all with the small die of the month. So that's that one. What you see down here is a large die, and it was so many different pieces. I was trying to put them together in a way that you can kind of see what's going on here, but it makes like a retro camera. Super cute. It's called Say Cheese, and hopefully you can see what's going on here. So we have this piece that would then cut out and you pop over there. You're going to play with these different circles or rings to finish that off. This big guy goes like in the back if you want to use it, or if you just want to use the camera base. So it looks like that big, like flashing light, you know. Of course, our different little pieces to finish off our camera make it look really special. And like the little pieces here, some of them look like, I think you put something together to look at the camera strap, or that goes at least to the light. And then, you know, there's like a little bow, all these little flowers and leaves, and that is probably for this aperture part. And the wording, we have smile, thanks, and hello that you can pop in there. Super sweet. So we will get to that very soon. Let me switch this out for the Glimmer and APGs, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, check this out. So this is the APG pop-up 3D vignette watering can bouquet. Super cute. If you guys know about the Becca Feekin's APG like pop-up sets, you know you need this little piece here. You're going to have 2 of them, and then you're going to cut several of these and just slot them in here, put it together, and you have like this 3D vignette that is also collapsible because of the way it's put together. You can flatten it out and put it in a card. I do want to say, as I was putting this out, it looks like the watering can is facing this way, but remember when you die cut, it's going to go this way, right? Because when you flip this over, it's actually going to be facing the other direction. If that's something that's, you know, important to you, I just want to mention. We have like this little strip here that's super cute. It has like little stitching on it. And then we have the handle, of course, these inlays and these pieces, and these dies just feel so pretty because it's like a plate that's just going to do the embossing. And look at that, how gorgeous that is. And then we have our little flowers. So basically, these strips here can either hold your flowers or however you want to do that, but well, at least that's the intention, right? We have these simple flowers that I think is really awesome because you can just put them together, lovely colors, and your project is good to go. We have little centers. We have this center here with a little piece. Actually, this is the spout portion. This is the flower bases, and then some leaves. So really simple, so it's going to be really fun to play with that one. And this is the Glimmer, and this is the Glimmer of the month that works with hot foil machines. This is called Glimmer Burst, and as you can see, it repeats kind of what's going on with the embossing folder. So we have this piece, and you would just, you know, you can use it just like this if you want just the bottom part or just the top part of your card to have that, or you're going to do that and then flip it and do it again, run it through again in the other direction. I love that it has this outer die that pretty much echoes that shape. And then this inner one, nice circle that we can always use for lots of things, but you can use that to help you cut out your sentiment. You can pop that in there, or the stamp sentiment from the stamp of the month, or possibly even what's in the... So this one says Smile, Sparkle, Shine. This one says Have a Brilliant Birthday, and you are the starburst in my day. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, let's check out the card kit. Guys, this is the April kit, Picket Fences. Let's check it out. So pretty, always beautiful presentation there. And oh my goodness. Okay. Look at this little sweet die that's gonna make you like a little picket fence. Of course you can repeat it, but look how cute that is just to pop it on there. Just that one simple piece, and then the little flowers all popped up behind there. So cute. So really sweet and simple card here that they're showing you. So let's see what we have. So we have our card bases. You know, last month when I had opened my card base, I had mentioned that they felt different, and I think what happened is that they were folded reverse. So we're back to, you know, the card base just the way it is. I think what happened is, yeah, they were folded this way so that the texture was less, which is kind of interesting. I guess that's something we can do. I never thought about that. So 10 card bases, 10 envelopes. We have our double-sided tape. This one looks larger than before. Seems a little different about that one. We have the foam adhesive, so always our staple items that they put in there. Let me put this back up here. Try to get this to stay open. Sorry, guys. Okay. Sequins, the little clear ones, and it looks like there are some larger and smaller ones. I don't know if you can see this one's bigger than like this piece, so 2 different sizes that I see at least. I don't know if there's a third size, but I can see there's 2 different sizes in there. So cute. Of course, our die cuts, we'll talk about that in just a minute. Little jet puff stickers. I love these because they're all like little sentiments. Really sweet to just pop on there and you're done, you know. Snapshots every day. So much fun, dear friend. How cute, the little flowers. And then this is the acrylic stamp set that comes in the card kit, where the monthly stamp of the month is photopolymer. These are acrylic, and lots of sentiments this month, which is really great. And again, these can go on the inside of the card. You know, a lot of times we forget, we just do the outside, and then the inside is obviously what we're going to write or something, but you can always put another longer sentiment in there. So closeness isn't measured by miles, it's measured by love. For all you do, for all you are, all our thanks. I hope your day is filled with all the things that matter most. I miss your smile, your laugh, your company, your hugs, and everything about you. So thankful for sweet neighbors like you. Best neighbor ever. Welcome to the neighborhood. Oh, that's so sweet. And then the little house. I love the little hearts. How cute. And then we have the little chipboard, like chunky stickers. And oh my goodness, this is my favorite thing ever. Look at this coffee. It even has foil on the inside there, or foiling. And then the little handle, you can pop that out so it's more delicate. The tag, I mean, look at that. Aww. So cute. This place has something special. My home, my heart. All kinds of sweet things on there. Okay, so we'll get to the die cuts. Again, just tons of die cuts. There are 2 of each. I see the word neighbor. I see, you know, best neighbor ever, little award. That's so cute. Or like ribbon. Little people. This lady's walking her dog. Little birdhouse. Oh, that coffee mug again. So cute. Little telephone. Really sweet. A lot of foiling. The flowers. A little pretzel. Just really eclectic and sweet. Love that. It's a beautiful day. A little coffee mug. I'm just gonna put these to the side without trying to pop them back in right now. Car. Look at these. These little things just to tuck here and there. It's so cute. Alright. And then picket fences, the paper pack. So let's see how this goes. Okay, yeah, so they're doing 2 of each again instead of 1 of each and then repeating. So we have the little swans, which is always lovely. Oh, the little foiled trees. I'm wording like little plaques. That's so cute. And then we have like a quad rule kind of paper, a little bit larger grid. Look at that little neighborhood, like at the park. I love it. All kinds of different people doing their thing. That's so cute. Little dots, kind of more organic and fun. Beautiful background that just goes right back to like these, you know, pieces that are here. Look at this. I mean, it's like perfect. Geometric pattern, kind of yellow mustard feel. Beautiful floral background. And then this looks like a little map. Residential map kind of thing. The hearts that are kind of overlapping, that's really cute. They're like translucent. And then the little green background with the white dots. And this one has a lot of wording on it. Hope you can see that is super pretty. And then this one has the little kind of rustic stripe going through. Little X's that are all different colors and sweet. Beautiful little flowers. Again, right back to the die cuts and things. The whole feel of the paper pack here. The stripe, nice and large. Little green geo pattern. Kind of plaidish, but you know, it's like created by a little pattern. This is gorgeous. Oh, I love black backgrounds and then that pop of color all over. So pretty. And the little neighborhood. I love the little house. This one here looks just like the stamp. So cute. Okay, so let's look at our dies. Again, we just have the little flowers and little picket fence. That little picket fence is going to be a staple in my card making. It's so cute to add it to just anything. Let me see. He is about 3.5 inches, just a little smaller than 3.5 inches wide and just over 1 inch tall. So by the time you cut it, it'll just be under 3.5 inches and just over 1 inch tall. And then we have all of the little stems. We have the little flowers. Again, just little kind of leaves. Oh, we have the wood paneling if you want to put wood on there. That is really cute, a little accent. I'm not showing everything so I can see there's other things under my fingers here. Little flowers. Looks like a little bud maybe. And then centers and things like that. More stylized leaves. How cute. Okay, I'm gonna put this to the side for a moment. And our papers this month. That gold double-sided paper, which is amazing. It die cuts so well. It feels so nice. We have a light green. We have a brighter pink, a lighter pink, a darker green, a light blue. Well, it's more of a little deeper light blue, right? Is that white? I can't tell if this is white or a cream color. Let me see. How can I verify that? Try to get a envelope or something. Okay, so it's a light cream color. Or off-white, yellow, and a nice deep kind of lavender purple. Really nice for the for what's going on here, right, with our little flowers and everything. So let me think about what I would like to get to today, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so today we're going to work with the APG die. I'm going to make a sweet card with it. And so just looking at it, you know, if this was all layered in, and I'll walk you through what it would be to make the pop-up vignette. They're all basically the same the way you do it. So once you've done one, you pretty much know how to do the rest. But if this was tucked in here, you know, if it was all put together like that, it's about 6 inches left to right, Okay, so I think I'm going to put it on a 6-inch square card base, and we'll talk about that in a minute when we get there. And this is just the accent piece there. So I'm just going to cut out one because that's what I'm going to need for the card. But if you are making the pop-up vignette, you would need 5 of these. Okay, so what you would do is you would cut 2, one for the front, one for the back, just like this with the inlay. If you want to put the inlay on all of them, that's up to you. I mean, you're just going to leave it on there or not do it, because the ones on the inside, the other 3, you're going to cut 3 more for the inside slots. You're not going to see them too much anyway, so you would need 3, you know, plain, maybe 3 with the 2 with the decorative, and one's going to be the front and one's going to be in the back. And then the 3 that slot in the inside. The front and the back ones, after you've die cut them, you're going to cut the tabs off, you know, your paper, because you don't need them. But the 3 that go on the inside, you're going to cut this. You need 2 of these. You're going to run 2 just like this through your paper. And once you have your paper, all you're just going to slot these guys in. 1, 2, and 3. Fold the front and the back, and glue your front canister piece and then the back one, right? So that's the basic construction of that. And then the rest we're going to pretty much work on together, but you'll make your flowers and you just add them in wherever you want. So yeah, so you just glue them in the different spots. And then we have our spout. Of course, we're going to do all this together anyhow. I'm just not going to use this portion today. And then we have our flowers, and upon closer look and checking this out, what you're supposed to do with this guy is fold it in half, and that's why it has the little stitching marks. It's more for scoring than anything. And once you glue it together, it's just kind of sturdier, so your flowers are on a piece that's sturdier. If you want that little stitch line, what I would do is just cut 2 of these, glue them together, and then you have something that's still double thickness and it has a little stitch line in there. It's just cute. And that can still be your stem. It'll just be more stylized, you know, with the little stitching. But anyway, we're going to cut some of those. And then our flowers, of course, that we can layer up. They have different pieces here, so if you look at it, this piece can layer over that piece if you want that to, or like this guy can layer over this one, you know, however it is that you want to play with these pieces. This will stick out the back a little bit. And then we have our leaves. So I'm going to get a card base and some paper, and we will get to it. So just to start, I'm going to cut out our little watering can base, and I have this really like pearlescent silver paper, and that's what I'll be using. And generally, you know, I'm going to put this down like this, and you'll do the same thing for your front and your back piece if you're doing the 3D vignette. And just pop that on there. Of course, we're going to tape that down. We don't want any of these items to move. And I'm also going to cut out from the same paper our spout and our little handle. And if you need to run it back through to get the embossed look, you know, go ahead. Generally with these, when they're plates like this, they take it just by being run through. I've never really had to run them back through with a rubber embossing mat or anything like that. But whatever it is that you need to do to get that look, go for it. And then also for the watering can, I'm just going to get this cut out, and then I'm going to choose papers for my base. But we have this little piece that's like accent pieces for the spout, for where it actually pours. And you know, I have a white watering can with like black paint. I have like a bright red one. I have a pink one. I mean, you can make this in all different colors. I'm going real basic with that kind of aluminum look here. But I'm going to pretend that it has like a little white paint around this. So I have this little scrap of white pearlescent paper. And it's going to be very minimal, the look of this. But I'm going to do that. And then this middle piece also cuts its own edge. I'm going to cut from the silver paper again. Okay, so I'm going to run these pieces through and I'll be right back. I just want to show you how, like I was saying, once you run it through like that, takes really well, so I'm not going to run that back through with the rubber embossing mat. That one's actually pretty there too, but since they're still kind of here and they're simple pieces, what I'm going to do is go ahead and run these back through with the rubber embossing mat. And I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'll just clean this little guy out. And I know it's super shiny because of the how it looks and everything, but okay. So we have these pieces, and then I ran them back through with the rubber mat, and look at that. And again, they're going to go this way, basically. Okay, so since I'm just doing the one watering can on the front of my card, what we're going to do is just cut off, or trim off the tabs. And you would do this anyway if this was your front, and then you had another one for the back of your 3D vignette. So you would just come in and just remove those tabs. And then I'll get it back in there. that. Okay, and then this little guy, we're gonna glue that down, and the little handle, and of course, I mean, I would say glue it down wherever you think looks best. What I'm trying to do is keep it within the 6 inches, so I'm gonna pay attention to that, of what the card base would be. So that's already 1 inch there. So 2, 4, 6. So I want this about here. It's right at that 6 inches, like right there. Okay, looks good. And I'm just gonna glue that down. Otherwise I would glue it right to that tab, but I'm just trying to pay attention to about how big this is gonna be once I get it onto my card base, and that's what I'm judging this on. Yeah, that looks good. And then this little guy here. Okay. And then I will choose a color for our background. I'm going to grab some paper from the card kit since we're going with a 6-inch square card. Oh, my little... Back to 6, okay. I'm going to let that set up. Just a moment. Because I'm using a metallic card, so it's slick. It's a slick surface, so it does take the glue a little bit longer to stay. And I'm still trying to pay attention to the 6 inches. 2, 4, 6. Okay. There. Okay. And then these 2 pieces here, I'll just glue together, okay? And I'm not sure if I'm going to glue them down yet, because as I'm looking at it, what we can do is pop this up if you want, or just glue it straight down. I think I'll just glue it straight down. These papers are so naughty, because they're just so slick that they just don't want to set up, you know. But it'll get there. Okay. I'll be right back. So I have a 6-inch card base here ready to go. It's basically 6 by 12 inches. You score it at 6 inches and you have a 6-inch square card base. And because I wanted to give myself some good room for this guy. And so I'm doing is just going through the paper pack, and of course everything you pair it over, it looks great. I mean, look at this one. I'm really trending towards this one. That is so cute with all the words in the background. Not easy. Look at that. I mean, oh my gosh, you guys. They all look really cute. I think I am going to go with the words. Why not? So this, of course, is 6-inch square. I am going to trim it down a little bit because I do want a little bit of the border of the card base showing. And you know what? Maybe I'll even border it with some black paper just so it pops. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cut a square of black cardstock to 5 7/8 inch square, and then I'll cut this one to 5 3/4 inch square. So 5 7/8, just a little smaller, and then 5 3/4 inch, okay? And I'll be right back. I'm simply going to glue these down, so that's that one there, and then this guy's going to go right on top of that. And I'm just going to glue them down, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, we have that on there. And what I'm going to do is just probably cut a, you know, our little flowers from the paper pack, the papers that are in the card kit, and look at that. So we're maybe we'll pop this up, maybe we'll have it flat. I think we're going to pop it up though. And then again, we can tuck our little stems in here. So I'm just going to cut the stems from, of course, like I said, the paper pack, a few of those, some leaves, and I'll cut a few layers of different colored flowers and just run them through, you know, and I'll go from there. I'll be right back. lots of little leaves and things. This one I just let it be the last scrap of what was on this because we don't need the whole length of every one of the stems. So I guess to start off with, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and score these guys. Now, like I said, if you want to just keep it, you know, you can keep it. It's just kind of bulkier. So just for a little thinner stem, we're going to do what the instructions say to do for if it was the 3D vignette. Just fold them in half and glue them together. Now, of course, I'm going to hold this for a little bit because I'm using a wet glue. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use this other one. Just give it a little shake. This one has that finer tip. And so I'll do that, and I'm just going to hold this. Just keep massaging it until it stays. And I'll do the same thing with the other two. For right now, I'm going to put it down. Let me see if I can put something on it that has some weight. Don't really have anything here right now. Maybe this. Put that on there and then put something heavy on top. Just hold that for me while I'm moving on. On these guys, I did some layering and some of them not. And again, if you want to pop these layers up, you can definitely do that. I'm just going to take that. And basically they're going to be flower centers. If you want it to be the base of the flower, you can cut out in green and do it this way, you know, if you wanted. You can style that however you like. For these guys, I am going to layer this one over this one, just for something different. And then I'll add on that gold. Pop of gold right there in the back. And then these two I'm going to layer over each other. And you know, if you want to run them back through with the embossing layer, they do have some embossing, so like the single layer flower looks great by itself anyway. I'm just going to put this on here. Just leave it to have a little movement. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting glue, but not all the way to the tip, so that it kind of has a little something on its own. So cute. And then I'll pop the gold pieces on the back. Okay, I'll so I have my little sticks over here, my stems, should I say. Put them underneath something heavy. I put them in that and then something heavy on top to keep them flat. So those are ready to go. They do feel very sturdy. So with this guy, what I'm going to do is line it probably with some foam tape since it is kind of larger. I'm just going to take some pieces of foam tape and go in here. But if you just have spots of foam, that'll be fine too. You can just dot, 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 you know, strategically. Place it here. And a little bit here. And maybe a little snippet on the handle. I'm going to take the carriers off of this and then we'll start building up our card, okay? Okay, took all those pieces off the carrier. And I'm just going to place this right about there. Just kind of looking at the edge, look at that. And I put a little piece right on the top too. So this opens up, guys. That's kind of what I was aiming for. And then, you know, what I'm going to do is just take a moment to put our little sticks on our little guys. Our sticks, I keep calling them sticks. Our stems. And let those set up just a little bit so that we can pop them in here and there. You know, however it is that you want. Might even trim them off, you know, because my card definitely has a place where it needs to be. Where on the 3D vignette it can just be as high as you would like, of course. So I'm just going to add these on and I'll be right back. A little bit wet, but what I'm going to do is kind of think about where I want to put these. Something like that. So as I said, they don't have to be too long. I'm going to trim this down just in case it pokes out the bottom there. And then I'll fill in with our leaves and things, but since this one's going to be kind of in the back, I'm going to go ahead and add some leaves to it right now. And let those set up. Just to kind of fill in back here. Right there and there. Oop. And I'll kind of eyeball where I'm going to place the other guys and see where the leaves might need to go on those. And also put them on. I'm putting them in front of the stick. If you want to put them behind or front and behind, it doesn't matter. It's whatever you like. So I'm just kind of eyeballing. I have this guy here. Oh, so cute. And then these little guys would be in here somewhere. So the leaves have to be kind of sort of towards the top on these guys too. Oh, I can even tuck it in a little bit, maybe. I'm going to try, oopsie, to lift this up just a little bit. If I had thought about it, I would have put that in there earlier. Just to kind of, again, we're looking for texture and things, okay? So I'll strategically add leaves where I think they should go, and I'll be right back. Going along, I kind of tucked that guy in to see where it might fit, but you know what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of foam tape and just go ahead and stick them down. So I'll remove this. So I like where that little yellow one is. So I'm just going to put a piece of foam tape behind them and pop it down, okay? And then this guy, same thing, I'm going to strategically, actually this one can probably just sit on top. Put some foam tape towards the base. Like right down here. And I'll take the carrier off and then I'll push it down. Okay, and then we'll finish up with our pink flower. Foam tape. Again, I didn't put any glue or anything on the stem because it's just going to tuck in there and just kind of do its own thing. Cute. About there. Okay, and then I still have one little leaf. I was just kind of reserving it to see where I might want to fill in, and maybe right in there. And I'll pop him in right in there. Cute. Then I have an idea for my sentiment. I'm just going to grab the words from the large die of the month, and I'll be right back. So from the large die of the month, I'm just getting the that rectangle, and then you know we have hello, thanks, and smile. And I think I'll reserve smile for when I do the large die of the month. So I will do hello on this one. So I'm going to cut this from a base color, and then I'm going to inlay it with this one and cut it from a second color, okay? So then we'll just pop it on here. Okay. And I just brought back some of that lavender back in, and then that little off-white creamy color, which actually kind of echoes what's going on in the background there. Guess we could have done white and black to bring this out, huh? So I'm just going to glue those together, and then we're just going to pop it on here. Guys, I'm just having too much fun with this one because on the top. You know, I'm just thinking about that. That would be really cute. With the white background and the black lettering, it would just echo that so well. But now I'm like, oh, some of those clear sequins would be nice. So it looks like, you know, like water. But I'm going to put that there. And that's the same height of foam, so that should work out. Putting that on there. Over hello. And then I'll probably just drop a little dot here and there of glue and then pop on the little sequins. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Spellbinders, for sending these items for review. And I'll have some images coming up. I'll have links in the description box. And yeah, those are the new kits for the month. And usually with this kind of thing, I just try them out and see what I think might look good. So like I'll, you know, something like that. Usually go with the larger one, then a couple smaller ones. And then if I like it, I'll pick them up one at a time, add a drop of glue, put it down. Drop of glue, put it down. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.